Hi and welcome to Teacher Inspiration Station. I'm really excited for today's video because I am doing the Introvert Teacher Tag. And it was first created by Janice, my buddy Jay, over at One Happy Teacher, and I'll definitely link her channel down below. But she opened up the collab and asked, hey, are there any introverted teachers who would like to participate in this tag? And of course, I jumped on it because I thought it'd be fun, and I'm also an introverted person. There's some other teacher YouTubers who are participating in this tag. We have Genuine Teaching, Time to Teach, Apples and Tiaras, A Happy Teacher, A True Story, and Pencils and Magic Wands. And there may be more, but that's all I know for now. And these are channels that I've been subscribed to for a while. And I'm excited to see their videos because we kind of see how people are online, but we don't really know them. So this will be an opportunity for me to get to know them a little more. Because yeah, I don't know any of these people personally, but I have followed them for a while. So excited to watch. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, question 1. Do people call you antisocial all the time? And my answer to that is no. If my friends have an event, they invite me and I usually go if I'm able to go. So I am not called antisocial by my friends, but my husband on the other hand, he has called me that on occasion. I like to do things with my people, but his people, it's like, oh, okay. So like hockey, for example, I have stepkids and they play hockey and I go to their games sometimes, but sometimes just having a chat with the other hockey people or like the soccer people and oh hey, how's it going, oh yeah, I'm not into that. Or sometimes there'll be like events, like a dinner or like a celebration of the end of the season, and I don't really want to go to those things. And then he'd be like, oh, you're antisocial. But he's antisocial too, so sometimes I do go though. I suck it up and go, but nah. Number 2, do they try to convince you to be more outgoing? No, not with my friends, because like I said, I go to events that they plan. My husband, he's pretty understanding of the fact that I don't really want to go. He doesn't push me, doesn't force me. If something is really important for me to go to, and I'll go, but he doesn't push me to be more social and outgoing with other people. Yeah. Number 3, do people ask if you're depressed or okay? No. I don't get that question often. If anything, people say I'm always so happy. Like, how come you're so happy? Why are you so happy? I get that, but depressed, no. I've never gotten. 4, do people ask you what you're thinking about? Not what I'm thinking about, but who I'm talking to, because your girl, I don't know if this is an introverted thing or a Melissa thing, but I talk to myself a lot. And in public, I try and tone it back a bit, like, you know, because I'm in public. My family will ask who you're talking to, because yeah, they know it's myself, but they're just trying to tease me. But no, nobody asks me what I'm thinking. No, rarely no. 5, do you have to take breaks to recharge? Yes, and this is where my introvertedness, is that even a word? This is where my introversion, I don't know, this is where it comes in. And I didn't know that I was introverted until I did marriage counseling, because I like hanging out with my friends. I don't mind talking to people. But my pastor was saying, just because you're introverted doesn't mean you don't like people or you don't like to be around people. It's how you recharge, how you get energized. And yes, being by myself, whether it's listening to music, watching movies, just sitting in silence, eating, whatever it is, talking to myself, whatever it is, I need that to recharge my batteries. Even at school, I do not eat with anybody. I go get my lunch, I close the door, and I eat by myself in silence. Sometimes I'll put on the radio. Oh, one of my favorite things to do lately is this. Woo! So, turning off the lights, locking the door, sitting on my rocking chair, and putting my feet up and just sleeping for like 15 minutes. That's like my favorite thing to do lately. Like, yo, woo. But yeah, I need my me time throughout the day. Next question. Do you have to take breaks to recharge after spending time with someone? So I don't need a lot of time to do that. So if I met up with people in the morning, we went out, we did this and that, and I come home, and yes, I like to chill. Like in my head, sometimes I think I can't do 2 things in one day, which I don't know why I think that, but like, You know, sometimes people like they're somewhere like at a dinner and they're like, oh, right after this I'm going to a party. Like they're doing two things. Sometimes in my head I can't do two things. It's like, no, today I'm going to the movies and I can't do anything else later. So I'm going to the movies. So I don't know why I think like that. And I don't know if it's like to recharge or I feel like I don't know why. I don't know. Number 7. Do you purposely ignore a call if you don't know who is calling because you'd rather not talk to a stranger? I do not like the phone. I do not like talking on the phone. I'll talk on the phone sometimes. I have a couple friends who like talking on the phone, and I'll chat with them. It's not like I'm in agony while I'm on the phone, but it's just not really me. Even talking to my husband, like sometimes it's nice to hear his voice, but literally 1-2 minute conversation. Literally like a 1-2 minute conversation, like, hey, how's your day going? What are you doing? Like very quick check-in kind of thing, and then okay, I'm gonna go now. And he's the same way. Like he's not a phone person either, but like chit-chatting for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, unless you actually have something to say, or I actually have something to really say. Well, I guess you would have something to say if you're on the phone that long. But anyway, I'm just not a phone person. Number 8, do you hate when your hairdresser, manicurist, or strangers try to make small talk? I'm okay with small talk to a certain extent. I understand it's a part of life. Like the other day it was yesterday, I had to go into an Uber because of problems on the subway. Won't get into that, but I ended up going in an Uber, and the person who was the Uber driver was really nice, very social, chit chat for a bit, but I don't want to talk throughout the whole ride. Or I don't want to talk throughout the whole time you're doing my nails. I don't talk about the whole time you're doing my hair. Just a quick, hey, here and there, maybe something, and then that's it, silence. So I'm okay with it because I understand we have to do it. Short small talk, not for long. Do you stare at the ground so you can pretend you didn't see someone approaching? No, I don't typically do that. Because we're going in opposite directions. We're doing you want to go here and I want to go there. So if we're passing, I can say a quick, hey, how's it going? How are you? Very quick, and then we continue on our ways. But if we're both going in the same direction, then it gets a little tricky because I don't know how long the conversation is going to be. So like if I'm on the bus, for example, and I see someone I know, not if like I really know you. Like if you're my friend, that's cool. It's different. It's a different situation. We can talk like, oh, hey, how are you? That's different. But like an acquaintance or someone you kind of know but not really, or someone who's a Facebook friend but you didn't talk to them in high school but you know them, and they're like people like that. You don't know if there's gonna be a quick conversation, if you're gonna talk throughout the entire ride to the subway, and when you get to the subway, are we all going in the same direction? In situations like that, sometimes if I'm not in the mood or I'm just really tired or whatever, then if I see you, I'm not gonna be like, hey, or go up to you. No, I don't do that. And also too, like sometimes after work, like you talk to your co-workers at work or whatever, but then you're on your way home, you're on your way to the subway, and then you see a co-worker, and then it's like, we just spoke at work and I just don't want to talk, and I know they don't want to talk either. Like we both just don't want to talk, and it's not personal, it's just we don't want to talk. And so sometimes they'll say, oh, I gotta go to the bank, or I'm gonna go grab a coffee, I'll see you tomorrow. And I do it too, like, oh, I gotta go to the store, or just so that they can go and or I can go, and like, so it's delayed so that we're not talking to the subway, talking on the subway, and you know what I mean, because sometimes you just are not in the mood, right? So, but if you're standing right here and I'm here, we're going to sit right, I have to say hi. Like I'm not going to be like looking at the ground and you're right here, like that's just weird. So yeah. Number 10, do you spend most of your time at a party slowly nursing your drink and or eating snacks, or sitting on the couch by yourself? Yes, and again, it depends. If it's a bunch of people that I know, then I talk a bit more. If I don't really know you, I only know a couple people, then yes, you will often find me by the snacks. I will talk though if someone comes up to the area. I'll be like, oh, hey, how's it going? How are you? How do you know so-and-so? And I can do a small talk with the chips. I can do that. But no, I'm not the life of the party. It's not like I am, the party's begun, I'm here. No, definitely like that, no. I'm really like, I'm an observer and a blender in the background, but I can talk. Next, do people mistake your thinking face for a resting mean face? I don't think so. I mean, you know, sometimes when you're walking, some people will be like, smile, especially guys, smile, like be quiet, don't tell me to smile. Anyway, but I don't think so, because I think because, like I said earlier, I talk to myself a lot. So a lot of times I'm doing this. And I try and tone it down for the public, but sometimes it comes out and like I've had stares. Like people are just like what's wrong with that girl? So especially when I'm walking by myself, like I'm in my own world. I'm thinking about conversations I had. I'm creating new conversations. I'm pretending I'm on a talk show. I'm practicing for a YouTube video. Whatever it is, I will find that topic to talk about with myself. So yeah, so I think that's what my face looks like just like that. So people don't see me as having a mean face. I don't that's not something that people have really said to me. Do you not participate in events that involve icebreakers? Sometimes we have to participate in such events, probably for work, usually for work, and I have no choice. But no, I'm not a fan of icebreakers. Do you hate job descriptions that use the term team player? No, when I think of team player, I think of someone who's able to work with others. Like I said, like I'm okay with interacting with people. It's not like I need to constantly be by myself. I think most jobs you would need to be a team player, right? I would think so. Oh, is introducing yourself fear-inducing? I do not like to speak in public. So if it's like a public thing, we're at a workshop, tell me your name and what grade you teach and what you hope to get out of this workshop, or tell me about like a success story you've had this year, or oh my god, like I can deal with name and grade, but like to think of a story, and I'm not very, this is not what the question's really asking, but I'm not very, I don't want to say I'm not articulate, but sometimes I need time to organize my thoughts, and so I can explain it in a clear way that makes sense. And I envy people who speak so eloquently, and it sounds like it's poetry when they speak, and I wish I was like that, but I'm not. And sometimes it's not even that the word is not in my vocabulary. Sometimes I can't think of it right away, and then people are looking at me, and that makes me more nervous, and I just do not like public speaking at all. It is fear-inducing for me to speak publicly. I know the question asks, is introducing yourself fear-inducing? If it's one person, no. Two people, no. Big group of people, then yeah, it can be. Do you like using the internet because you can show your personality without having to deal with people? I do not dislike people or interacting with people, so I'm okay with dealing with people, so yeah. Is canceling plans your favorite thing to do? No, I don't like to cancel plans. If I said I will be somewhere and for some reason I can't be there, I feel bad for canceling. But 95% of the time, if you cancel plans on me, I am okay with it. We'll meet another day. It only annoys me if I have made accommodations to meet with you. So we're meeting right after work. I left work right after school, just so I meet with you, and then on my way to seeing you, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. That irritates me because I could have stayed back and done work. Or if like we're meeting somewhere and I woke up, I got ready, put my makeup on to meet you, and then, oh, sorry, I have to cancel. It's like, I could have still been in bed. That irritates me. But the simple act of canceling, I'm okay. We don't have to meet today, we'll meet another day. Does everyone try to fight you to be more social, but you're happy the way you are? Like I said, I go out. If I'm invited to events and I'm able to go, I usually go. If it's my friends, I wish I spoke up more, especially at work. If I have an opinion on something, sometimes like I won't voice it right then and there, or I voice it to only a couple of teachers, or I write it, like I'm a much better writer. I'll write it down. I wish I could just say what I'm thinking right then and there. I wish I can organize my thoughts so I can just explain how I feel right then and there. And that's not me, but I wish I was like that. And that is it for today's video. So like I said before, I will link everyone's channels down below who have participated in this tag, and a special thank you to Janice for creating this tag and opening it up. If you like this video, you know the drill. Thumb it up, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.